Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new to Mommy Trader, welcome. I'm hoping that you can find some inspiration and motivation to get started on your own wealth building journey. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you guys so much for coming back. I really do appreciate it. You guys know on this channel, I'm documenting my family's journey to financial independence and generational wealth. And we plan on achieving that through investing in the stock market, real estate, cryptocurrency, and just overall increasing our net worth. So in today's video, I wanted to talk about our 10 investment accounts to reach FIRE. Now, FIRE just stands for Financial Independence, Retire Early. And I want to talk about how we plan to invest $100,000+ across our 10 accounts this year, 2021. So let's get into the video. Now, you guys always know I talk about our investment strategies and goals in small pieces. I'll say we are increasing our retirement by 2%, or I'll say we're putting money to our HSA, or I'm opening a Roth, but I haven't really shared the whole picture for this year in terms of numbers, and I wanted to do that for you guys. So in our tax advantage accounts, and these are basically accounts that are funded with pre-tax dollars, and I strongly recommend you start here if you are a beginner, because what this does is lower your overall taxable income. So before the government can get their hands on your pay and start taking taxes out, you want to lower it as much as you can. And the best way to do that is investing in these tax advantages accounts. So these are basically your retirement accounts. And the accounts that I'm going to talk about in this video are our 401k, our SEP IRAs, we have 2, HSA, and 529. Now, over here in our taxable accounts, these are basically accounts that are funded with post-tax dollars. So anything that winds up in your bank account when you get paid, that is what you use to fund these accounts. And these accounts are really essential to FIRE because these are the accounts we are going to take withdrawals from when we reach our FIRE number. Because remember, we are going to retire early. And so the idea is, since we're not going to be 59 and a half, we can't withdraw from our retirement yet because we will be taxed with a penalty and hit with a lot of other things. And so we want to have these taxable accounts focused on so that we can build these up and have funds to withdraw from when we reach our FIRE age. So in our taxable accounts is our interactive brokers, Robinhood, Webull, Fidelity, our second rental fund, because this money is specifically going to be used for investing in our second rental property, and Coinbase, which is what we use to invest in crypto. Now, in our 401k this year, we are currently at 9%, and we're going to increase this another 2% on my birthday, because that's what my husband and myself do. We increase our 401k by 2% on our birthdays as a gift to our future self. So our 401k will be at 11% by the time my birthday comes rolling around in September, and our employer does match us 5%. So total, it'll be about 14% going into the 401k by the end of this year. And in terms of numbers and what we're going to contribute, that's $30,000 by the end of 2021. Next is our HSA. We plan on maxing that out at $600 a month, and we can contribute up to the max, which is $7,200. Check with your employer, guys, to see if you do have a high deductible savings or high deductible health plan. They'll be able to direct you to if you even have access to an HSA. Most times you do if you have a high deductible health plan, so check with your employer for that. But the max that we can contribute as a family of 5 is $7,200, and that's what we plan on contributing by the end of 2021. Moving on to our side business retirement. So if you have a side business, if you are self-employed, if you have something going on, you can open up a SEP IRA, and my husband and myself do have one. My husband has his own consulting business that he is building up, and he works in the biopharma industry. And just a quick recap, he is an executive. His company basically deal with creating clinical trial systems. So before medicines get on the counter, they have to go through clinical trials, and his company creates clinical trials for the different medicines and vaccines and things to go through. So we plan on contributing $5,000 to both our SEP IRAs. Yes, I have one because I am a co-owner of that company. And so yes, I do have one, and we plan on contributing $5,000 to both, which is a total of $10,000. Next is our kids' 529 accounts. because we do plan on helping our kids with college. We do not, and I repeat, we do not plan on fully funding our kids' college because we want to show them that they have to put some work into their own education as well. Now, we don't want them to take out loans. That's where mom and dad will come in and pick up the slack. But getting grants and scholarships, doing the best you can in school is required of them. We do not want them to kind of slide through on a D average because mom and dad is going to pay for college. No, 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 no. I had a job in college and they can have a job too. Also, we want to create a trust for my son. Now, we do have a special needs son. The probability of him going to college is slim. We have accepted that. We are compassionate and understanding, and that's okay for our baby. Now, we understand that as he gets older and when we are no longer here anymore, we want to make sure that he has something that will help him through his life. Maybe to pay some of his bills, to buy food. We do not want to ever have any of our children, especially our special needs son, kind of struggling and kind of not having any help, because we are going to make sure that he has that and that is in a trust for him in the future. But yes, we plan on contributing $10,000 this year. Moving on to the Roth IRA for 2020, we have up until April 15th of this year to fully fund that, but we're probably going to have that fully funded by March 15th, if I'm being honest. We plan on contributing $4,500 because that's the max that we can contribute because of income restrictions, and that is okay. I'm glad that we were able to open up a Roth, and so that's the plan for this year. Now, the backdoor Roth, I will film the entire process, and our CPA is going to help us through this, but we plan on starting the backdoor Roth sometime in May of this year, and the plan is to contribute $10,000 total to the backdoor Roth IRA process. And stay tuned for that video. I will document that whole process in case somebody else is thinking of doing that, and you can kind of have some kind of guide as well. Now, let's move on to our second rental account. Now, we did include this because this account is specifically geared towards investing in a second rental property. Now, notice in this whole video, we're not including any savings. This is just geared strictly towards investing across all of our accounts. Now, we plan on achieving or purchasing this second rental by the summer, latest fall, but I believe we can do this by the summer. We've already found an area to buy in. We already have our financing plan down, so we just want to get our contributions to this account where we want it to get to, and that's $20,000. We currently have about $5,000 in this account. We plan on funding the rest of it through the bonus that my husband is going to get. So yeah, that's the plan for our second rental property, is $20,000 total. Now, let's talk about our taxable brokerages account, because I broke this down into detail because these are the accounts we will be withdrawing from when we reach our FIRE number. So first we have our Robinhood, and we are going to invest $5,000 into this account minimum for 2021, and this Robinhood account is specifically for dividends, though I do have a small position in crypto that I bought back in September because I just didn't know any better. Next is our interactive brokers account. This is where we invest money for growth stocks and index funds. We do put some positions into the 100K Chris Singh challenge, what I do post about on this video, on this channel. And we do have some day trades and swing trades that I do make in this particular account. This is our biggest account, and we plan on contributing $15,000 to this account in 2021. Next is our Webull account. This is my hubby's account. He invests mostly in penny stocks and spec plays. This is a small percentage of our overall portfolio, and in 2021 we plan on contributing $2,500 to this account. And last but certainly not least is our Fidelity account. Now, this is a new account I just opened. I did post a video that I will link in the eye in the sky of the investing savings challenge, and the basic idea is using your expenses to invest. So lowering your expenses and using the difference to put in an investment account and let it grow for you. And the idea is to contribute $2,500 this year. I will talk about that in more detail tomorrow, because that's where I will be posting that investing savings challenge update, so stay tuned for that. But basically, I'm starting from $0 and seeing how much I can grow that account by the end of 2021 just by putting in money that we came under budget in our expenses. Just simple, easy peasy. So let's move on. go back, went ahead too much. Now our cryptocurrency account. Now we do invest in cryptocurrency mostly through Coinbase, and this accounts for a small percentage of our overall portfolio, but we are really big fans of crypto. We believe that it is the future, and I think if we learned anything from the GameStop debacle last week, is that you want to have you don't want to have any type of entity telling you what you can or cannot do, whether that's a company, a bank, a government, anything of the like. We want to just, if I have assets and you have assets, we just want to be able to trade accordingly. We don't want to have someone to tell us what we can or cannot do. And we do have some Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. I will post a video because we've more than doubled our money in our crypto account, basically because a lot of people are getting on the crypto train now, and as a result it's making the value of our current assets go up. But we plan on contributing $2,500 in 2021 to our crypto account. Now let's go over our breakdown of our investments and our total cash contributions for this year. So the goal is to contribute $108,950 to all of our accounts, and this is money that are coming from my husband's salary or the side business, etc. And so we plan on putting $47,000 into our retirement pre-tax. We plan on putting $14,450 in our retirement post-tax accounts. We plan on putting $25,000 in our taxable brokerage accounts, and in our other investment accounts we plan on putting $22,500. And so you guys can see me breaking this down so that we know where we need to focus on as the months go by this year. So this is just a breakdown of the contributions. Now let's talk about the asset mix, because that's very important. We have an allocation to see where and how much of our money is going, and so we have 43.1% going in our pre-tax accounts. We have 22.9% going in our taxable accounts. We have 13.3% going in our retirement post-tax accounts, so Roth IRA, etc. And we have 20.7% going into our other investment accounts, and that is our second rental fund, etc. Now let's move on. How are we going to fund these accounts? Because that's a lot of money, and like I said, I like to break it down so we can see it in pieces, small pieces, how we're going to fund this. We're going to fund this from first our day jobs, then any side business or side hustles. Next is any work bonuses and pay increases. So remember guys, when you get pay increases or bonuses, don't let lifestyle creep kind of get up on you. Stick within your means. Remember, if you can come under budget, come under budget if you can. Pay off your debts if you can, and put any extra money in investments or even savings accounts so that you can build your future up. And last but not least is tax refunds from our personal business. From our personal tax refunds and our business tax refunds as well. So that is how we plan on funding all of those investments. Now, while we're on this journey and in 2021 and beyond, these are things we want to kind of keep at the forefront, because we don't want to just kind of have this mindset of get, or invest, because that is not, the be all end all to life. We want to continue to give based off of gross income to our tithes and offering and to charities. Yes, I know a lot of people may not agree with that, but remember guys, personal finance is personal. I have been the recipient of many charitable donations and people giving, and I do not forget where I come from. Second is to maintain a healthy balance, enjoy the moment with my family. My kids are only going to be young but for so much time, so vacations via credit card hacking and saving too, family and date nights, and just being responsible. The third is to continue to invest dollar cost average and do monthly check-ins. We don't want to just invest and leave it alone, but we want to stay in tune with our investments. And last, conversate and be flexible. This is very important because life happens, things happen. Continue having money meetings with my husband. It's okay to alter and change your goals because, like I said, life happens. You just want to remain focused and stay consistent. That's really, really important. Keep your eye on the prize, guys. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please go on and give it a like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. I am very open and transparent and down to earth. I do share real numbers. Hopefully I have inspired you and motivated you to start your own journey. If you have any questions, leave them below. And until next time, I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.